This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitors' sideline, Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His team ready to return to action following that dreaded early season bye. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. A little juke. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career has demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done, in his mind, each and every time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Pull. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. As he boots this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
And coming off of an early season open week, And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ready.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
17. Black. 95. Red. Yellow. Set. Go.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard.
Come on, set. Yellow. 22. Set.
Back to throw. Horn. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Alert! Alert!
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Come on, set!
Looking to throw. Cool. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Cool. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action.
Flat, 95. Ready?
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Ready, 38, green cap. Blue striker. Set.
Looking to throw. Horn. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 176, moving him past Emmitt Smith and into 2nd place all time. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Off play action. Pull. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Brings up second and 16 at the 23-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Ready. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Nick Bonito. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 22. Well, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Let's go now.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
22. Hut.
Off the play fake. Horn. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
52 blue. Call red. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Horn. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pull. Under pressure, and they got to him again. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right on the 30. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Let's go. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Horn. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's 21-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, what a move. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Poole. And he will find his man on the outside. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Here we go. Jack.
At the 38-yard line.
Viking 18.
In motion, the tight end. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Poole. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
Let's go.
Off play action. Poole. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Poole. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Horn. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready. Black 40. Black shot. Red. Cycle.
Back to throw. Horn. He's airing it out for Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious?
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing.
Okay, ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking. I think you also be smart about avoiding turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Yellow, 43. Hut.
That's caught by Harrison right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That's ready. Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
45, white, black shot.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., a 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And, I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Pull. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
From
the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp at all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game. And I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A big play there. Seven yards. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut 25. That time, a 6-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Horn. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Ready. 50, green. Claws red. Fury, yellow. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
22 needle.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
It's 4th down.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's on his way. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 7 72 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's going to go down, safe back at the 13-yard line. Nick Bonito. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Set, go.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hillman. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6, mega, yellow, 43, red, cycle. Set.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them more chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bush. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Poole. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
1st down.
Set it.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Poole. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Looking to throw. Poole. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Back to throw. Pull. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back around the 18-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. 45. White. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun on 3rd down. Horn. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing to start the drive. Pull. Quick throw there is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Go.
Looking to throw. Pull. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Pull. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one. And
he's got it at the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
70 Lions.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking to throw. Pull. Under pressure, they got him again. this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we